Welcome to Updated Precious. They always sit my belly today when I don't want to tell her things that happen for inside Nigeria. And today I carry matter come because the matter hot. Well, guess what? Medical experts don't come out. Gonna say, this video of Wike where they see where just they go around like this, the way in leg the waka, the way in body the waka. There is something not connecting. For this reason, what is going on? Nigerians know there is alarm. Say, where our FCT minister? What happened to his hand? What happened to his leg? What did they happen? I go tell you the exact things where the medical doctors them we suppose they in charge of this matter don't talk about the matter. That's now one of the things we'll go look at. But make also look at other things and when they happen for Nigeria. Oh, your presidency don't come across and say, we are sorry, oh, we are sorry, we are so sorry. We'd apologize over the errors we want to see for the federal appointment list. Chebena come out, come give us appointment list to show say President Bola Tinubu no they tribalized. Saying they detribalized. He gives 71% of Northerners appointment and 71 appointments to Northerners, 63 to Southerners. But people don't come look. As they don't point that error. Presidency don't apologize. Okay, when I catch us. We surrender. Alleged assassination plot. Akpabio, Godwin, nobody Akpabio. You don't petition IGP, don't demand. Say, make them prosecute Natasha. In fact, prosecute her by hanging. No, not by hanging. Just make sure say you prosecute her. For how dare she write about me like that? How dare she throw allegations? Say I go kill her. Prosecute her. Waiting IGP go do. We never know. Remember, say the same Natasha said she been file a suit to IGP when she heard that matter. Well, we'll enter inside the Southeast matter as courts don't dismiss Nnamdi Kanu 50 billion naira suit against federal government. That one saved day. Talking about Southeast been get a lot of things to do with that list where BC federal government release. As people see the list, then they say, not on the shots and not get appointments. Meanwhile, I can't see the people where really their name na marginalization. Now Southeast. What are you shouting about? Okay. Armed herdsmen again don't attack Benin community. This time, 3 people now they don't kill. Many people they missing. Houses, they don't burn them down. As we they talk, it still they happen. These people just get mind they go. Now guess one thing where don't happen. Yobe government don't reintegrate ex-Boko Haram members. Who do us like this? Now, courts don't order substituted service on 2 petitioners so inside Akpoti, Udwa, and Recall. Remember, saying that people where BC put their name as the people then will recall her. One charity or money right they don't find her sis to serve her to come explain matter. She know they know where to be found. They find her, she know they. She not agree they serve her court summons. Nice. They don't go take permission for court. My lord, may I look for other means to use and serve her? My lord, don't agree for the matter. Say, as it stands like this now, we cannot deny the matter. Okay, so we enter inside of the matter. NEC don't find 8 discos, 628 million for overbilling customers. So in case you think, say, then they overbill you for your NEPA bill, don't worry, NEC they here to rescue you. Say, come here, forth, because not gonna come they pay this money. Because how can we be here and Nigerians will be suffering like this? That matter they ground and we also look at as they go forward. Nigerian army personnel don't arrest torture Benue resident to death in alleged mistaken identity. Mistaken identity matter. Now don't make Nigerian army we're supposed to protect on our integrity and sovereignty. Now don't torture Benue State residents till die for where be say waiting they mistaken identity for somebody else. Another exclusive day here where be say SAS legacy of injustice. 22-year-old Nigerian man languishes 8 years in Lagos prison over failure to pay 200,000 naira bribe. As you know, people ordinary 200,000 naira bribe. And so they on top. Oh, make I go open the phone for my esteemed guest, Prince Francis Chilaka. Good evening. Thank you so much for joining me. And sincere apologies for keeping you waiting.
Okay, it's okay. Let's keep talking about Nigeria.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining me.
Let's keep Jojo in rather than worrying. Can you hear me? I can hear you.
We will be on this Jojo matter. So your Southeast people then don't it. You hello?
I think your network is your network, but I can hear you little.
Okay, all right. I said we'll continue to the Georgia week. Okay, so let's get straight into the conversation before we enter Wike matter, because that Wike matter they hot and they bring evidence, because I like to do my things here with evidence. So evidence like a breakers full everywhere. But before I bring those evidence, then they land for inside this Wike matter. Make we enter inside your presidency matter. As the presidency don't tender an apology or reserved apology for the first time. Dear Nigerians, please forgive me. We are sorry that don't catch us. For the errors for inside the list of appointments we will release to counter the narrative about President Bola Tinubu's alleged lopsided appointment. Now, you remember, say, Ali Ndume, they come out for national television. Yep, the way we be say President Bola Tinubu appointment, you just get one hand like this. And then I think come out, can't yap that appointment as he carry one hand. Now, President say, how dare you? In fact, when you talk that thing, when you talk, he even talk and say, no, say, right now, the president lapdogs, then go begin shout. They go begin back, whoa. He not finish. One of them back for inside Twitter. You know in name? Okay. That one where to say no get any excuse for ethnic baiting against Igbo people. Say they hate their people. You know, person who don't talk something like that before. They come begin back. They say, what did they call them? Do me do this one and do me do that one and do me do this one. So in their bid to come and bring evidence, to come and show Nigerians, say President Bola Tinubu, say nobody did detribalize like him. Say, in fact, say out of all the appointments we give recently, say 71% of the federal appointment now for North in Givam, 63 now for South in Givam. Now Nigerians can say, excuse me, show us the evidence. As then can't see evidence of the appointment, my brother in the Lord. Now they can't find out, say so many people name disappear for the list, including a whole chief of staff, Bajabi Amila. They not put in name just to prove to us, say they give more appointments to North than South. As Nigerians fish them out, and they can say, okay, we surrender. We'll be light small. We've been tweaking the things small to make it look sweet. But right now we surrender. We hands up. We answer on a catchers. Prince Francis Chilaka. Waiting this kind of thing means say we get people will be say they in charge of our government. So they talk from different sides of their mouth like this. You know, say they tell us that President Bola Tinubu go France for official work. Abi. Even the president when go see for France, that one said they go another country to go see another people too. But you go France to go see. How somebody will come visit you for official visit for inside your country? Then you they leave and go another. How important are you that you have to leave into another country? Back we enter that matter first before we go face feet. Matter sharp. All right, go ahead with us, sir. Go ahead.
Well, the main problem we're having in Nigeria today is a problem of insincerity in governance. Those who we have given our sovereignty to, those who have collected our mandate, and those who have equally stolen our mandate, feel that the Nigerian people are dullards. They feel that the Nigerian people don't have common sense. They feel that the Nigerian people don't read. You know, there's this saying that if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in between a book. But unfortunately, what this administration does not understand is that we're in the Gen Z age. And a lot of young people that are reading, they are gathering information every day. You know, people are reading. Even those who are not educated, their children are reading and keeping them informed. And that is the beauty of social media, which the government is trying as much as possible, you know, to gag. So for them, they felt that, oh, these people are not informed, they are not aware. So let us just give them this to justify the mediocrity and the stupidity they have continued to exhibit. Because this government has continued to lie to Nigerians, just as the government before it, the Buhari government, kept lying, you know. So it's inborn in APC, all people's corruption, to keep lying to people. So they are used to lying. And that is why each time any of the aides of the president comes to speak, you need to go and be sure.
Prince Francis, help me slow down now. Help me say the name that waiting. Not be PDP again. Sorry, not be all. Not be what's me that their name again? Sir? APC. Not be their name again. Is it now all waiting?
All people's corruption.
Hello. Now the full meaning of that. Hey.
But that is the meaning that I can.
Okay, go ahead.
See, for the fact that they have people who do not see anything wrong in deceiving Nigerians. So what else? When you deceive a country, it's corruption. It's nothing short of corruption. If you check most of the people that you have in this administration, starting from your MCT minister, quite a lot of them are people who have sworn, even on their grandparents' grave, that they cannot work with Bola Tinubu. But then, once the taste of sugar is dropped on their tongue, they change. So what you have playing out is insincerity, the highest level of mediocrity. Because you want to, we didn't start talking about this lopsided appointment by this administration today. We have been talking about it, we have been shouting about it. And if you check, each time a vacancy comes up, you expect, oh, now there's a vacancy. Who is he going to put? The next thing you hear is Lagbaja. Why you are still battling with that to settle that, oh, that is a Lagbaja. Another one is coming, AY. Why you are still trying to come over that? The next one you're hearing is BC. So by the time they have done about 10 up to Muyiwa, suddenly they will now say, okay, let us look for one Kashim.
Musa.
Then when they get 2, 3 Kashim, they will now say, okay, let us look for one Emeka from somewhere. And most times, even the people that take from the southeast are not people of honor and proven integrity. So they don't take people that have a say in the southeast or in the north. They just take any kind of people. Oh yes, members. People who cannot question a system. People who cannot check the abuse within a system. So if you look at the appointments of Mr. President, I keep saying it, if you look at the kitchen cabinet, as they call them in civil service, you will find out that they are all made up of Southwest. Southwest, starting from the chief of staff, down. The institution, the financial institution is Southwest.
Yeah.
DSS is Southwest. Which other one? Federal Land Revenue is Southwest. So all the key functionaries that make the economy
CBN
to bubble,
our economy.
all the key functionaries that make the economy to bubble are in the hands of the Southwest. So what are we talking about? They brought out lists to deceive Nigerians. Unknown to them, Nigerians have become wiser. Just like the other day, you heard Tope Fashwa spewing rubbish from his mouth, talking about $1,000, $100, $1. A man who calls himself, who's an ex-banker, somebody that a lot of us work with and we respect him, spewing rubbish from his mouth, just because of nepotism, tribalism, ethnicity. This can never get this country moving forward. So talking about your president going to France for 2 weeks working visit, it's very, very shameful and laughable. And I've always said, why is it that it is only...
I think they don't do for the past 2 years.
It's only in Nigeria that your leaders will go out of the country. Or anytime they feel that, they say they want to think, they go out of Nigeria. They want to strategize on how to move the country forward. They go out of Nigeria. They want to gather people I call criminal minds together. You go and entertain them in London. Meanwhile, these are people elected by the people who are spending the state funds. And then you gather all of you go to UK you say you are going on 5 days tour. You want to go and study how they operate in the UK. On your own, you are not invited. You just go and, this whole mediocrity, this whole, insensitivity needs to end. Those that are leading us are not caring for the Nigerians. They don't even care whether you exist. And that's the very sad part of it. They don't care. They don't give a hoot. And that is why Nigerians must learn and stop collecting 5,000 naira, 2 packs of Indomie, 2 cups of rice. Nigerians must learn, because when you collect these things from these people, you mortgage your conscience. You mortgage Nigeria to them. And that is a major problem. The people need to wake up from their sleep and realize that sovereignty belongs to them. You know, and I am, like I keep saying, it's now we know that it is easy to recall. So anybody from the Senate or the House of Rep or the State House of Assembly that does oh boy, we go gather ourselves, write petition. We want you to come back. And then you begin to battle to see. Let us see if, you know, Natasha, they say you cannot come home. Natasha use a helicopter, enter her phone. Maybe we see which one they go use. So this whole thing is really affecting the mental health of a lot of Nigerians. The way those in power are behaving. They are behaving as people who are clueless.
Okay, so looking at this appointment by President Bola Tinubu, first of all, people go talk, say, go appoint somebody for inside Kwara State, and then you say na North Central, na Kwara State. Meanwhile, we know, say, in Kwara State, people are predominantly Yorubas, as in core Yorubas, in terms of language, in terms of everything, in language, in culture, in food, in everything, then be Yoruba people. So do you appoint a Southwest, a Kwara State person and say that, oh, the people who appoint did this one? Because some of the key people then will be Yoruba speaking people where people they talk saying appoint, like the NNPC head. Nah, Kwara State from, but they say no, nah, not Central, nah, the man from. You know, those kind of things. How about that? Is that purely political? We'll take her the head of immigration, for instance. She from Yoruba, but she married a Plateau man. So you can't call her wanting, for instance, Kemi wanting her husband's name. But meanwhile, your first interest in appointing her, now because of she should be Yoruba woman. Does it make sense? And this is exactly the same reason why people they talk, say, oh, the president appointment is on the lopsided. And meanwhile, the Southeast, the most marginalized, they even past the North where they shout.
When we talk about this whole thing about appointment and the fact that federal character, so they say, is not being followed, it's laughable. Buhari did it. Heavens did not fall.
So must another person do it?
No. You see, this your president has kept every promise he made to Nigerians during his campaign. First and foremost, he told you he was going to continue from where Buhari stopped. And that's exactly what he's doing. He told you that he was going to tighten everything and, you know, expand the tax net. That is what he's doing. So what else do you want from this man? He never promised you to fight insecurity. He never promised you good governance. So the things he promised you, he's doing it. So I don't know why we're complaining. But you see, my happiness is that in this cry, before now they will say, oh, it is the Southeast that will cry most. In this cry, the Southeasterners are keeping quiet and watching. They're just sitting on the fence and watching. But I'm also happy that those who felt that other tribes have no right to vote, especially in Southwest, they're the ones who are standing on the streets now begging for Obi Pawao, Obi Pawao. Obi never dey power now. Hunger never starts. When the hunger starts, we go no.
No, Obi dey power.
That's the meaning now. Obi Pawao, hunger they catch us. So they haven't started. But the truth of the matter is it's precious. The truth of the matter is that we have had people who are not patriotic.
Sir?
Most of those we have as leaders are not patriotic. And so it pains me when people come out and say, oh, Bola Tinubu fought for democracy. And I'm asking, what democracy did he really fight for? If he's a man who fought for democracy, he won't turn Rivers State into a military rule. Because that is an aberration. He would follow the constitution, obnoxious constitution, and you follow the rule of law. But this president is not a democratic president. And that is the truth. Because everything he's doing does not show the tenets of democracy.
I see. All right. So let's quickly move to other issues and the Wike's issues. I don't know if this is actually or should actually be a problem, but Nigerians have been worried about the health of the FCT Minister Wike. You recall that about 2 weeks back, Mata been go round, we talk, say, then say, him been collapse. When it be, in fact, inside meeting, he been collapse, he can't faint, they can't rush him, go France. Now the matter we hear be that. And say then contact say, he go hard them to survive him because say the thing paralyze him. And then few days later, in fact, that period, the presidency come up on the talk saying a lie. A lot of people, the assistants, them, the talk say no, that kind of thing no happen. Saying that naysayers really wish I'm bad. And then they talk the thing. And it was just Easter and Salah. And we see a video of him when in Conde gives Salah talk, even though say part of his face looks swollen like that, like say him be not too well. But he finished that Salah, respond to Nigeria. Inside that Salah statement, when he make, he not tell Nigerians anything, say, I well, you not even react for anything we get to do with his health. Unlike a week ago, we will not say immediately, oh Mike, if I don't throw shade to people where they talk and say, tell and say, well. But then after the Salah, a few days later, he can't do press conference. So I be say contact people say, is there nothing do? Say in fact, those people will talk, say na in the sick, say na then they sick. Say as a matter of fact, say promise they ain't go their bed, ain't go sign their condolence register because say nothing they do him wicked. Say na them, na I know well. But another video don't come resurface. In fact, before this particular video will come out today show, another one been don't show when in be saying they walk into an event and they hail am. The way in the waka, in leg, in hand, be like say no balance well. People gonna talk, say, this not be wicked way we know, not be so they waka. Then people just look and come on, I say, but this wicked. But then another one not come out today. Today own, you know, if you hide them at all because I saw the hand no feet shake at all. Now doctors don't come raise alarm, say, hey, not gonna come on, because this thing where they happen to Ram, it be like say we get a medical name for Ram. And then call the medical name for waiting, then say they happen to Ram. And if the medical name wouldn't call, now anything to go by. In fact, they even want them say, if you know waiting good for Ramo, make sure say if actually all this one way they do like this because say then in fact I even take some of the tweets, make it not be like say I they talk by myself so that we can read the tweet and see by ourselves waiting people they talk and waiting people reaction be to the health condition. Yeah, this one say, dear Governor Wike, some of us are trained in healthcare and can see affliction when it's obvious. I see hemiparalysis. And I'm sorry, I see hemiparesis, right? And the terrible thing about it is that it may reoccur if underlying cause is not fully addressed or if you don't take proper care of yourself. And what do I mean? Quit alcohol, manage your blood pressure, rest, and stop being wicked and too hateful because it takes a whole lot to carry hate in your system. The choice is yours. Already, a large percentage of Nigerians don't wish you well, but it is up to you to do what's right for yourself and your family. Your choice. Good luck. One person tell them. Another person call right again, can't say, okay, this is a clinical research. In fact, paper can carry and say a clinical research professional has raised concern about the healthcare of Minister Wike, and say urging him to seek proper medical care and make necessary lifestyle changes. Another person don't also tweet, can't carry and say, amid rumor of being ill, Wike shows his healthy state on the internet. And the healthy state, I go show that very soon. But before I show that the healthy state, make a quickly show that video where in do that time when they tell everybody, say, oh, I did okay. Nothing to me. In fact, now him go sign the condolence register. People saying nowhere.
I don't want to give credence to people who are only interested in carrying over. First of all, the human being, it is not a ghost that will collapse. It's a human being that will collapse if there's any problem with their health. Unfortunately, I did not collapse. I didn't show this sign that I have any health problems. Let me tell you what happened. What happened was that you see that the former head of service they came out to let the public know what was going on. Had a plan to bomb the House Assembly complex and had a plan to attack national assets. In order to divert attention for people not focusing on that, they have to bring one rumor that they have been flown overseas There was never a time I collapsed. There was never a time anybody took me to that. But you see me every day. The day Mr. President broke Easter, his birthday, I was there. The next day, I led Abuja residents to Salah Beach. I see all those stories just die down. This is the politics. We have thick skin. Those who don't bother us, we are not distracted. We are focused on our job. So I thank Nigerians for being really worried that this should be, but people should not wish their fellow human beings such a thing to happen. We know that we will die one day. Nobody will remain in this world forever. But it's only God that says the day you will die, not any human being to say you will die today or you will die tomorrow. So nobody has said, you have seen that. I'm very happy that most of them will. I will write their condolence letter. I can assure you that. I will write their condolence letters. So there's nothing like that.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so he don't talk. He said there's nothing like that. Say now you go even write their condolence letter, but make I show you that video where first make the round where it be say go an event where did they hail them the way in they use waka for inside that video. People first worry small, but in people they can't show another video when they play tennis. Say see man what's wrong? They play table tennis, nothing do. Now show you the video. In fact, I see they play, I feel they talk for inside the background because we control the voice. So you see him. So the video, you see the way they waka. You see in hand. You see in hand. Then see in leg. See the leg, see the leg. You see the way the leg they. So people come and talk, say, so how a whole FCT minister go they waka like this? What happen when they waka like this? They throw leg, and people come say, no, there may be more to this than meets the eye. So then, today now, people don't come bump into another video of her where it be say if they try come down from step. Now I don't know whether they're enemies, friends of whose. Now they post these things about her because how would they know the kind thing, the kind opera where this thing will raise about them? Did they go they post them? Oh yeah, watch the one where it be say showcase today. See him, yeah, see him as they try come down from step. That is it. That is it. You see him? So Prince Francis Chilaka, make I let you talk. Then when I talk finish, they will go check on the health condition where doctors they say if it is suffer from or if it likely is suffer from. We'll go check on that one. Oh yeah, make I let you react to the matter.
Well, let me start with there is nothing wrong with anybody falling sick. It's natural. A few years ago, I had a friend of mine is from Kebbi State, and the man said something to me, and that thing he said to me keeps coming back to mind every time when I see people who maybe they fall sick and they're trying to hide it. He said to me, he said, God allows us to fall sick just to remind us that He is God.
He's still in charge. Okay.
Yes. And because it is, no matter how much you have, no matter the mansion you live in, that it is when you are sick that you now remember that there's a God. And you begin to look for Him. And sometimes it's in the midst of sickness that people have embraced, one religion or the other. People have become pastors. People have become imams, alfas, out of illness. So there's nothing wrong with falling sick. It's just how do you address it? How do you take care of yourself? But the thing with if you really watch those two videos that just came up, you'll find out that yes, something is definitely wrong with it. It looks more like for me, it looks more like stroke. It looks like more like somebody who has survived, who has had partial stroke and has survived, stroke that has not gone into complete stroke. So there's nothing. I don't know why those in power, why our leaders always want to hide their health status. I don't know why. We saw it with the late Yaradua, where they kept hiding it from here and there. We saw it with President when he first came in, I had to go and spend about 6 or how many months in UK for treatment. So I keep asking, why do they hide their health status? It's like when they hide it, it helps them to steal more money. It helps them to be more relevant. They feel that, oh, if I leave this office, if I take 2 weeks, 3 weeks to go and take care of myself, somebody else who will step in will now take more from the largesse than myself. I think that, Wike should own up to the fact that he's not feeling well and go and seek for proper, medical care. Because this life is once. If you die, the job continues. Soldier go, soldier come, the barrack remains. Minister come, minister go, the ministry remains. Governor come, governor go, the state remains. So it's normal. It's a human, it's just that people don't know when to quit. People don't know when to give up. People don't know when to say, I am done. But I'm happy that some people can do it, and I'm proud of those people who do it. And you're one of them. So people can just wake up and say, this whole thing, I am sick of it. I'm tired of it. I can't take it anymore. But a lot of people don't have that strength to do that. Maybe because of fear of insecurity, fear of tomorrow, or fear of what the future holds. But, I think at the point in time, when you feel you can no longer continue with something, it's best to throw it towel and go and take care of yourself.
Okay, so now a lot of Nigerians don't really talk about this in health condition, and now people going to talk, say, what is so, just like you said, soldier go, soldier come, and barrack remain, and people going to talk, so what is really the big deal if in take a break, really go take care of in health, considering, say, the thing they hold them down like this, and it don't be very obvious, say, the health condition they like this. And Nigerians only express this concern for across social media. Remember, say, we still get the matter we get to do with President Bola Tinubu, this one way travel, where we they hear, say, the new people, now gossip, say, the new set of people will give appointments now, say, they don't call for meeting, and guess what, in France, you see, that kind of thing. We don't hear that one, whether that gossip or not true, that one day. Why it be say we go get a president when Nigerians go pay Nigerian money, go all the way to France to go for people where they give appointments? That means our money we go spend to do that one. Now this one now, maybe perhaps they obvious, say they feel well, but fit go take care of himself. Maybe so that the enemies don't go feel like say they don't win the battle if he really has enemies. Now this obvious David says the more years and Wike tries to prove that he's healthy, the more the sickness seems to intensify. I pray to God to visit him. I been want to say, pray to God to visit him with good health. Next thing I see with justice. Amen. Hey, okay. And then this one say, Wike is terribly sick. But why will you be sick? Be this sick? And all you think about is power. I will say another person they ask. Person can say, what will happen if Wike resigns? In fact, now Instablog even post this one. Say, what will happen if Wike resigns to take care of his health? Will heaven fall if he resigns to take care of himself? What thing go happen if he resigns to go take care of his health? Heaven go fall. Now make we look at the condition where the medical doctors and the suspect saying get hemiparesis. Now hemiparesis, like a condition where they characterized by weakness on one side of the body, affecting muscles in the arm, leg, and sometimes the face. So if you remember that video of that time where they say that video where in talk for Salah, remember say one side of a mouth they like say it swell up. You remember? In fact, pictures of them where even make round that period show say one side be swell up. People gonna say how one side of Oga Wike body will look like this. I think I still have that picture somewhere. So now what's in Nigerians only go dig out the condition and why it be say they like this. See your face. It see the face, Oga. Hey, it see the face. See the face. See the way one side they like say it come up. Yes. So now Nigerians then don't compare. Say nobody do research reach Nigerians where they carry you for mind. When they get you for mind, they go dig away your sorrow, dig them out again at the same time. So now they say this hemiparesis, if not true, say now what's in the suffer, say it they characterized by the things I don't mention, results in damage to the brain. So as I said, it they characterized by it affect the muscles in the arm, the leg, and sometimes the face. It's often a result of damage in the brain. Say what's in the cause of damage for brain, such as stroke, and can make it difficult for to perform everyday tasks like walking, eating, or dressing. While hemiparesis and hemiplegia, paralysis, are both conditions affecting one side of the body. Hemiparesis involves partial weakness, while hemiplegia signifies complete paralysis. Now, they say the cause could be stroke, brain injuries, other things and weighty. So, in fact, make a react to this call because this person, they call me heavily. Let's take this person's call. Just to let you know, Nigerians, phone lines are open. I'd like you to jump in on this conversation. If you have anything to say about it, check the comments where they pinned for the comment session, the number to call they there, and then you can also join us straight into the studio. Click on the link where they by that pinned post, and if you join us straight inside the studio. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome.
Good evening, Precious. How are you?
Ogaranya, this one where you call me with me. This one where you call me with me alacrity or the kwamma.
Yes, all the number. Because I'm so happy.
Why? You win lottery. What's it make you happy?
For what is happening in university? Not be a station where they fight me, where they give all the whole prophet where I don't preside for your table. You know, they see everything just they manifest one after the other. Now, don't wait, remain. And it remains more, make it hit 2,000. We go celebrate and love is tomorrow. You're not producing anything now. We are in control.
All right, so
we are controlling it. You know, when I tell you this thing is a spiritual war, which one be spiritual again? So that's spiritual battle now.
Between who and who?
Person where you get wife. You get your wife with the for us. Every day you come back home, you do bad things. The woman pass food for your table, you eat. Now your mind is going to judge you. You know all the bad things they do. The woman not the talk. One day you go tell us, Madam, I don't do too much. Make you forgive me.
Prince Francis, not true.
The time when Judas said Jesus Christ, you know, say in mind he clear say he don't say Jesus Christ. But the Jesus Christ tell us, see what thing go happen. Not be in mind, not in the heart. Not me the talk. Nobody has a question. Now waiting to happen for university. The thing that give me joy. This Fufu brother a very dangerous human being.
So what do Fufu do now?
You know they cry. You know they talk.
So what's it for? I don't understand. I don't only you understand this thing where they happen for River State. What exactly are you talking about, please?
You cheat your wife. You don't do bad things. This woman not the talk. They go leave the house wrong, leave her for house wrong. You go to tell your friends, see this woman, all the whole things why they do, they hear me, they see me, not they talk. You not go there. You go confess now. What did happen for the
you suggest that Apobara make person. You suggest that Apobara make pray and I make person know well.
Person know well.
Ogaranya Konde go. Thank you. I appreciate you. Bye bye. Thank you so much. You do well. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello.
Hello, good evening, Madam Precious.
Welcome. Just very quickly, because we have to conclude on this week's issue, because he has also said something else recently. Yes, go ahead, please.
Okay. In as much as we are not wishing anybody death,
God forbid that.
so we all want Wike to recover. So, but if I should advise him, he should go and apologize to so many people he offended. That is because I believe what is happening to Wike now is as a result of, several causes placed on him by both Ijo, Odele, and the rest of the guys he offended. So I'm also wishing him quick recovery, but this should be a lesson. He should embrace God and stop causing problems for others. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So Prince Francis Chilaka, we're trying to look at the breakdown of what that hemiparesis is and what doctors say about. They say recovery, the extent and duration of recovery can vary, greatly depending on the cost and severity of it, with some individuals experiencing a full recovery while others may have ongoing challenges. So now so you take me. And doctors on the one I'm saying, if that this thing where they truly go through, you really need to retrace your the steps and do better because it go hard well for you. Meanwhile, in all of this, Nigerians come begin train, some people come they train the video of Wike where they play tennis to show say nothing do. Say he do okay. I don't want to play that video because the whole video of him playing table tennis. But then recently now people come begin sharing the particular video when they talk say, if anybody touch our structure, you see the fights. If anybody touch our structure, the most important thing to us now our structure.
Anybody who puts his hand in our structure, anything you see, you take it.
Yeah,
anybody who puts his hand in our structure, anything you see, you take it.
Precious.
Okay.
Precious. You know when you talk about this whole thing about structure, it's very laughable because what they have, anybody who tells you he has a structure, what that person is indirectly saying to you is that he has bought the conscience, the free will, and the goodwill of those people that are with him. He has enslaved them. And that is what it means. That is what it means to say, I have a structure. I have people who are eating off me. And it's also shameful that the Nigerian people have not realized how common, how inconsequential those in power see them. Because for you to now keep talking about structure, that structure is made up of human beings, not buildings. So it means that those human beings no longer have a life of their own. They can't think on their own. They can't act on their own. So they have become zombies, following you like, people without a conscience. So for me, when people talk about structure, I laugh. But I need to say this to Nigerians. It is important we understand why those in power keep hiding their health status. First of all, it's lack of transparency. Because they don't want to be transparent, they don't want to be accountable to the people, they hide their health status. And secondly, is because of the fear of instability. They've grown in their mind, in their head, they believe that, if I'm not around, government will fail, government will not fail. That office you occupy, it will not catch fire. The only thing they owe you is when you drop dead is 5 minutes of silence, and it's not even up to 5 minutes. It's usually maybe 30 seconds. And finally,
spend the state's resources in the
personal privacy. And this personal privacy is why a lot of them die like rats and chickens. Oh, you don't want people to talk about you, but when you were campaigning for that office you're occupying, you visited the whole people, you discussed with them. You even feign to be sick. Sometimes you pretend to have leprosy so that the lepers will vote for you. Sometimes you pretend to have mental health so that those people will also vote for you. But, let us ask ourselves, what is the common illness the political class have? Have you ever thought about it? As much as they have money, as much as they have wealth, as much as they have authority, they are the ones who have the most chronic diseases. They are the ones who have the most chronic diseases. They are the ones who have, the most infections. STD, STI, just mention the infections. And finally, they are the ones who have mental health. So we should be asking ourselves questions. Why are our leaders always found in this environment? Maybe there are things they are doing that we're not aware of. So, but I would say this in conclusion. Wike, if he's not feeling well, should go and find a way of getting well. Governance will not run away. The structure you are fighting for, if you drop dead, you won't even know, even your next of kin will not come close to that structure. And that's the truth. So he should go and take care of himself and leave structure. He didn't. The structure is talking about, at the end of the day, you also find out that he forced the structure from somebody's hand. But he doesn't want the structure taken from him. And it is this issue of structure that led to the removal of Obasa. If I keep saying it, his removal was based on structure.
And the issue with Sanwo-Olu.
Good. Now they brought him back. It is still the same structure. So the political class have turned Nigerians into Mugu. The only time you matter as a Nigerian to politicians is during elections. After the elections, they don't even know who you are.
Okay, so speaking about some things going on in River State based on Wike stuff, you know, say the military administrator don't go ahead to appoint the local council administrators. I don't even know the name to call them because you know they're constitutional. And people with all the shouts, people they shout and complain where people they complain. The military administrator don't go ahead, they do what they need to do. With this meeting where Wike say he go UK now, go hold with people them and all these ones really happen. Do you still think that the military administrator is acting at his own volition based on the power the president give him as per waiting in talk, or maybe that both the president, the military administrator, and Wike they work together? Perhaps now Wike men now even join together, give this appointment to give like this. And what's be the implication of that? If they eventually bring Sim back, do you see Sim managing with those people where they don't put? Because the idea of bringing these things, not be just to bring them, make it rest, now to also bring them so that they go still use them continuously, even when Sim come back to power. Because if it be safe, Sim go pursue them immediately and come back, they're not going to waste their energy and effort. So do you think that part of the reconciliation maybe to tell Sim that everything that the military administrator has done, keep it that way? What do you think is really going to play out in River State at the end of the day? Because people talk, so some of the reasons we make them go UK now to liaise with the assembly members to see how they will extend Fubara suspension for another 6 months to 1 year. Is that even possible? Considering say River State,
Nigeria is a country where illegality becomes legal when the judiciary stamps it and the president executes it. Whether Fubara spends 1 year on suspension or comes back after 6 months, what the military administrator is doing is that he's setting a new structure for Mr. President against 2027. That is what he's doing. So, you know, Mr. President, they call him a strategist. Mr. President believes that soon, very, very soon, he doesn't want to be held down by Wike. Go and write it down. He doesn't want a situation where Wike will hold him by the balls.
So you feel say the president also they weary and very careful of Wike too.
Exactly.
If Wike knows say the president will be careful of him.
All the things Wike said before the election came from his heart. So Mr. President is being very wary, very careful about Wike. So what he's doing now is he's making sure that he scatters all available structures. And then the military administrator will set a new structure, which they will not tell Sim Fubara, for you to come back and retain your governorship position, don't tamper with the structure put in place by this man. So the structure they are putting in place is a structure that will work for Mr. President.
Because Wike's structure is his life.
Let me tell you something, Precious. If tomorrow Wike is not the minister of FCT, if tomorrow he is not the minister of FCT, I am telling you that his power and structure will be gone.
Understanding how Wike voice is sing like canary, you feel say you no go sing to talk about the things they want to know about President Bola Tinubu.
You know thing. Let me tell you, once he's out of the only reason why Wike is making all this noise, the only reason why he's showing so much strength and power is because he's in the FCT as a minister. Remove him there as a minister tomorrow. Let him come back to River State and live as ordinary citizen. Give him 48 hours. His structure on his own will collapse. The loyalty of those that are in that structure is based on what they are benefiting from him. The moment they stop benefiting from him, that is the end of a structure. Go and write it down. And write it down. So, you think that Mr. President wants to be, holding on to Wike forever? No. Just as your VP, the rumor is all over the place that is likely not going to be your VP in 2027. So how do you think Wike will continue to be minister after 2027? By the time he finishes his tenure with the president has paid him off for all he did for him to become president. In the last few days, since they said that Mokri was penciled down for ambassadorial post, Femi Fani-Kayode, now the video of Femi Fani-Kayode being a pastor has been all over the place.
Has repented now.
And then there's a video of Reno where Reno said that he can never work for Bola Tinubu. But then, is this still saying the same thing? No, he's not talking. So it's like Wike.
So let's quickly visit other issues. Very quickly, Nnamdi Kanu's case, and then we'll visit Natasha and Akpabio. Akpabio don't report her to IGP, say make IGP prosecute her. Say how dare she lie against them, say in one assassinate her. That meanwhile, for Nnamdi Kanu matter, very quickly, Nnamdi Kanu court don't strike at the 50 billion naira lawsuit when Nnamdi Kanu filed on top of the federal government. So basically, Nnamdi Kanu went to court to challenge his extrajudicial rendition from Kenya. Quoting sections of the African Charter, say he did against the African Charter for him today renditioned like that back from Kenya to Nigeria. But guess what? The judge strike out the case, talking, say the different time when the case come up in court, say that the canon don't bring anybody to defend that. Nobody come to defend the matter. So because of that, he strike the matter away. Say the no see the matter. Not be because of say the matter itself lack jurisdiction or maybe it lack substance. So no. And because of say they say the matter, say people no show up, no lawyer show up when they say me they call the matter. So because of that, they throw away. What's you get to talk about these two matter before we enter other matter when they happen, because people still they die for inside benefits as they talk to you like this. And then there's something that the military did recently, but for like we could talk about, where be say they carry innocent person because of say then talk say na mistaken identity, torture this person so the person don't die. As the person dying and I didn't realize saying a mistaken identity. Military for Nigeria. And Sahara reporters don't report this, and so many other media platforms don't report this same matter. All right, make I begin here. You did talk about this matter then one by one. By the way, if this is your first time of joining us on this platform, please kindly click on the subscription button. Kindly subscribe. Subscription is free. You not pay for it. And like this post, please. Like is free. If all of you watching live now can like it, will mean a lot to me. So kindly like this post, subscribe, and if you're not, turn on your notification button so that you hear what we talk from time to time. You will feel no on time so that you can feel the join us. Prince Francis, I'm waiting for your response.
Well, when this whole issue of Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government has turned into, the comic that we watched when we were very young, known as Tom and Jerry. I'm sure you watched Tom and Jerry as a child. And so the federal government and Nnamdi Kanu, they are playing a cat and mouse game. So everybody knows that suit will be thrown out. Because first and foremost, whose responsibility is it to bring Kanu to court? Is it not the DSS? So why are they not? It's not that they are not aware. Why are they not bringing him to court? That's on one hand. Why is it that the federal government lawyers are not coming to court whenever the case comes up as well? So this whole thing is more like a script that has been written and been played out.
To frustrate the case?
Exactly. Maybe like making a landlord carry you go court. Say you don't live for a house for 2 years, you know one pay. The case come up, landlord no show, lawyer no show, you no show. Second time, case come up, lawyer no. When they come up the third time, now they go strike them out because it means say 2 of them. It means even the landlord no serious. But in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, we know why there are restrictions of him coming to court. The DSS need to prepare themselves, arm themselves, send what they call first phase team. They need to do a lot of things before he appears in court. And maybe sometimes they don't have fuel in their vehicle. So it's possible. So whatever it is, I still believe that the solution to the issue between Nnamdi Kanu and the federal government is a political solution. A country where you rehabilitate, reintegrate bandits, terrorists, Boko Haram.
I was going to tell you that the Boko Haram people that you're integrating them recently.
And yet you are leaving young men, young boys you arrested, you call them IPOB members, they are rotting away in jails. You're leaving Nnamdi Kanu is rotting away in detention of the DSS. So these are some of the marginalization that the Igbos are facing. The moment you are an Igbo person, the moment they, now they don't move the thing. No, this whole thing about South now white water wash. So everybody now from the divide is an Igbo person. So it is what we're all going through. So I feel really bad. I feel really, really sad that, a country like this, people are still being denied justice. People are still, begging, to have a sense of belonging. So anytime government says anything precious, we take with a pinch of salt. If the government says it's raining, you need to go under the sky to be sure that the raindrops are dropping, else you're wasting your time. On mute.
I say you they try to talk, say this on federal government not come and tell us it when something states go face flooding this year. We could not take them serious. We could be careful of what they believe.
You remember there was a rumor a few days ago where they said that the INEC chairman has been replaced. You remember? And the federal government came out and said it's a rumor. The next day, it says fake news, rather. The next day, they showed the INEC chairman conducting meetings. The third day, when Labour Party and their people went to INEC, they introduced somebody as acting chairman. Now,
the acting chairman.
Now, the INEC chairman himself has spoken up. He has opened up. He says, I am going. So, like I said, it's always the duty of government to hide the truth. It is the duty of journalists to speak for that truth and expose it. So that is the problem we have in this country. The problem we have is the problem of lack of sincere communication of any information. And the people have lost trust in the government to tell them the truth. And that is where we are now.
Okay. All right. So let's quickly visit other issues. So we hear that at least 3 people have been confirmed dead following a renewed overnight attack by suspected armed herdsmen in Mbasumbo community in Wike, East local government area of Benue State. Again, the attack occurred around 11 p.m. yesterday night, lasted for over 4 hours. Then they attack a community. Capital. That means it's not even far from the state capital. Now they attack people for more than 4 hours and no military force, nobody stopped them. As they talk to you now, they say they don't raise buildings, they don't pursue people for their village, they don't run, and about 3 people 9 died for that incident as people stand up to run. Meanwhile, for inside Yobe State government don't announce its readiness to reintegrate before me, they call them ex-members of Boko Haram who have undergone the de-radicalization, rehabilitation, and reintegration DRR program under Operation Safe Corridor. Make us stop and there. I don't want to talk too much. Prince Francis Chilakasa.
There's nothing to say. Each time, for me these days,
this is
each
not
time
enough.
the issue,
It's not enough for us to hear attacks, everyday attacks on people. Then after they hear the attack side by side, when they hear them, they release people, then when they attack these people, then side by side like that. Meanwhile, the people then when they even pursue for their villages, they're out of their villages, but you're releasing their tormentors.
So when you say that,
we should be happy about
you said you use one big English word, one military coined word. You call it de-radicalization, Abi?
Yes.
I am still expecting the northern elites, the northern leaders, the northern elders, the Arewa youths. You see, when these things happen, I want them to issue a statement. And the statement is that they are giving the state governor 48 hours to produce these bandits, or they will go and revenge on the bandits. That's what I expect to hear from them. They should go and revenge. The North has played to the gallery for too long. The North has encouraged the impunity and the stupidity of this group of people by keeping silent when there is evil. They say when elders keep silent in the face of evil, that evil will perpetuate itself. So the northern elders they are culpable. They are responsible for everything that is happening in the north. They should take responsibility for that. Because when this whole thing about Boko Haram started, they were the ones who came out and said, oh, these people are our children. They are brothers. Don't harm them. So why are they crying out now? Why are they making it sound as if, something bad is happening? Nothing bad is happening. Because they have encouraged it. I've never seen a country where a terrorist is rehabilitated and integrated into the society. What is the common sense there? Precious. What is the common sense? What is the common sense?
I define it. Maybe I go ask the Ben Bruce. You could tell us the common sense.
To prevent it, the DG of DSS have told Nigerians what to do. And I believe that Nigerians will do that. They have told you, protect yourself.
Right? Defend themselves.
So let us follow what they are saying by protecting ourselves.
Okay, so there is a recent report that just surfaced showing that about 12 members of the of IPOB who had been held in detention since May 24, 2021, during Buhari tenure, have just regained freedom today, Thursday, following a landmark ruling by Ebonyi State High Court. The long-awaited release marks a major legal breakthrough in the group, whose members have spent nearly 4 years in prison custody. They just show all of them, young men, and I think 1 or 2 women follow them. Then they don't arrest them since 2021. Meanwhile, here we are releasing bandits and Boko Haram people. You don't hear me, sir? Here we are releasing bandits and Boko Haram people. Meanwhile, then kidnap what did they call them? IPOB people where we say they arrest since 2021. Now today they release some of them for inside Ebonyi State. Ebonyi State. Now there they did. Well, I don't know if you'd like to jump in on that. Perhaps just look at other issues and then we wrap up.
I didn't get it clearly. The network was disturbing.
Okay, Abi, they tell you, say, news just carry and say, some members of IPOB, about 12 of them, were arrested in 2021. They just regained their freedom today through a landmark judgment for inside the Ebonyi State High Court today. And
Yeah,
how pleasant is this kind of
part of
story?
the-
On the same day, where would they hear say the governor of a state, they release back Boko Haram people into the society?
It's part
People
of
who don't truly kill people and maybe.
the marginalization going on in the southeast. It's part of the way Nigeria government is treating the Igbo man. The Igbo man does not have the spirit of repentance in him. The Igbo man has refused to be radicalized. The Igbo man has refused to be integrated. That is why they keep them in prison. So until, you see, this whole thing about marginalization, until we are able to address it, we cannot be proud to say Nigeria is moving forward. And that's the truth. So we need to address these issues. And government needs to be sincere. Nobody has told you how many people were arrested from the southeast. Nobody have told you how many of them were killed. So it's honestly, these are things that to agitate for secession. And that is where we're saying that it is time to renegotiate Nigeria. Let us sit down and negotiate. This piece of the graveyard is not working. And that is the truth. The piece of the graveyard is not working. You cannot have peace without justice, fairness, and equity. And our leaders need to know this. When people say we want to renegotiate Nigeria, it does not mean that they hate Nigeria. No. What they hate is the institutions that are holding some tribes, some ethnic groups down while elevating other ethnic groups. And the earlier we begin to think out of the box, the earlier we begin to stop this kind of things, the better for a better and fruitful and productive Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prince Francis Chilaka. Before network will just disturb us too much, I'd like to say a big thank you to you for joining me to break down matter than what they happen for inside Nigeria. It means a lot to me that you leave everything where you do, make out time to come out, can't help us put voice for waiting that happen for Nigeria. Don't worry, your reward is on earth, it's not in heaven. You receive it on earth. So I'd like to say a big thank you to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. And thanks to everyone who's joined the live. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And let's continue the conversation on the comment section after the post. So drop your thoughts or reactions on the comment section. Like this post, please, and also share it as much as you can. I love you guys. I'll see you again tomorrow evening. Prince Francis Chilaka. I appreciate you. I see Ms. Francis Chilaka, Mr. Ikeneobi, and Barrister Adams. They will be with me tomorrow, the three of them. And it's usually fun at a full house when I have the three of them. They always be fun. You know, go like me tomorrow edition at all, because our Friday evening edition I always come with buzz, boost, and goosebumps. You don't want to miss that. I love you guys so much. I'll see you again tomorrow, God willing. Enjoy the rest of your evening and have yourself an amazing evening. Please protect your mental health. I love you.